Hello dear students, welcome to third lecture on C programming. In this lecture we are going to study about the components of C program. What does the C program basically consist of? Okay, so you can see this diagram. In this diagram, first is preprocessor directive, then main, variable declarations if any, program statements, return 0. Now we will discuss this one by one. First you can see this, here it is hash include stdio.h. What is that? It is a preprocessor directive. This hash is a preprocessor directive and stdioh is a header file. Okay, so what does this hash include stdio.h tells? It tells the compiler to include standard input output library stdioh. Okay, and there are total 24 libraries in your C compiler. Okay, so basically the library consists of the various function declarations, definitions, macros, etc. Now what is function declaration? What is function definition? We will see it in detail when we will study chapters on functions. So currently you remember that there are some inbuilt codes in the function definition. There are some built-in functions in C. When you include stdio.h, the built-in functions like printf and scanf can be used ready-madely in your program. You don't need to write separate code for them. Okay. So next is the main function. Main is the first function of your C program. Every C program begins with a special function called main. Okay. So this main function, it is having actually arguments. Every function, not only the main. Every function has arguments and parameters associated with it. When we call function, when we use function, every function has arguments associated with it. Okay, and the arguments are passed to function by parenthesis. What is parenthesis? Bracket open, bracket close. Parentheses are used to pass arguments to the function. Okay, clear? For example, here return 0 semicolon. This argument is passed to the function main. Why? What is this return 0? Okay, now listen very carefully. Return 0 provides exit status to C programming environment. Okay, after completion of program. Whenever you watch, suppose you go to theater to watch a movie. When you watch a movie, how you enter the hall? By using enter door, right? When you say to watch movie, after whole movie is over, after task is over, you want to go out of the theater. How do you go? Exit door, right? So similarly, return 0 provides exit status to C programming environment. Okay, clear? I hope it's clear. Now, every function has a body, and a body of a function consists of various statements and variable declarations. Now, what is a variable? How to declare variables? That also we are going to see. Okay, but first understand, every main function starts with the opening curly brace, and at end of function body we have close curly brace. Main function. Okay. Now what function body of main consists of? You can see variable declarations if any. Now first of all, let us understand what is variable. What do you mean by variable? Now C program consists of instructions and data, right? Now we need to store this data and instruction somewhere in computer. So basically these instructions of C program and data on which those instructions are operating, they are stored in random access memory RAM. Okay, clear? So basically every data on which the instructions, what is instruction? What do you mean by instructions? Instructions are computations which are performed to achieve a particular desired result. Okay, and while doing the computations, the data is being used. Computations are done on data. For example, when you do addition, only addition symbol is not enough. You need 2 operands data for doing addition. For example, 4 plus 5. Plus is operand, operation, 4 and 5 is data. So similarly, instructions of the C program need data to operate upon. Okay, so basically we store this data of C program in the variable, and every variable is identifier to memory location. Every variable is assigned a memory location. Okay, what is a memory location? In the computer, memory location consists of various registers and cells. Okay, and whatever the data which we are storing in the variable, that is first converted into binary format, and that binary format is stored in the variable location. Okay, I will explain this in detail also. Don't worry, currently you might be confused. I'll explain this in detail also. See, now here I have declared variable int a equal to 47 semicolon. Now a is having variable a, name of variable is a, type of variable is int, data type of variable is int, means it will store the data which is of type integer. Okay, here 7, 8, 9 integer data type. Okay, now 47 is a data which is stored in the variable a. Alright, first of all, this 47 is converted into binary format, and then after conversion of 47 into binary format, it is stored in the memory location, register cells. Okay, you cannot just directly store this in decimal format because computer understand languages of ones and zeros. Clear? So this was just an example. Alright, now identifiers for memory location means every variable is identifier for memory location. Suppose these are memory locations. Here I say 1000 memory location, 1002 memory location, 1004 memory location, 1006. I assume every memory location is of 2 bytes. Now every memory location is having a particular capacity. 2 bytes, 4 bytes, 6 bytes, it depends on the machine. Okay, and word length of the machine. For example, Pentium based PC is having 32-bit word length, means simultaneously it can operate or do addition on 32-bit data. Okay, 32-bit. Now 1 byte consists of 8 bits, 8 bits of ones and zeros. For example, these are 8 bits of ones and zeros. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now here are 8 bits of ones and zero. This is 1 byte. Okay, so 2 byte will consist of 16. 3 byte will consist of 24. 4 bytes will consist of 32 and so on. Clear? Am I clear? Okay. So here every memory location I have assumed of 2 bytes. 1000, 1001, 1002, 1003. Clear? So in this way, suppose I have 4 variables A, B, C, D. I have declared 4 variables. How to declare variable? Data type of variable, name of variable, assignment operator, and a value semicolon. This is the format of assignment of variable. Here you can see int, data type of variable, a, name of variable, equal, assignment operator, 47, data which is to be stored in variable, and termination, semicolon. Okay. So here suppose 4 variables are declared. A is allotted a memory location 1000. Simultaneously B is allocated a memory location 1002. So C and D 1004, 1006. Okay. So whatever the data is stored in this variable is automatically stored in these memory locations. So we are accessing the data in a memory locations via these variables, because it increases the speed and it is very difficult to directly access memory location. So we are using variables. Okay, I hope variable declaration is nothing but introduction of variable in your C program. Now there are some programs which require introduction of variables, and there are some programs which do not require introduction of variables. Depends. Okay, so basically this is nothing but declaration of variable is nothing but introduction of variables to your C program. Okay. So I hope declaration of variable is clear. And one more thing about declaration. If you want to declare 4 to 5 variables of same type, then you can write it in the single line. I want to declare 4 variables of type integer. I can write it in this one line. For example, I can write int space a, comma b, comma c, comma d, semicolon. All these are int. So I can write it in one line. This is also the way of declaring variable. Instead of writing 4 different statements, int a, semicolon, int b, semicolon, you can directly write like this. Okay. Now next is the program statements. What do you mean by program statements? Program statements are instructions in the program which do computations to achieve the desired result. I already told you. And those instructions operate upon the data which are stored in variable. And return 0 is nothing but the exit status of a C program. And one more thing, there is a special program related with return 0 in library of C compiler that is executed. It's behind the curtain. That program is executed successfully by OS, operating system, and then you exit from your C program. Okay, so that's all about the structure of C program. I want to discuss more related with this topic. I'll discuss it in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Bye.